Okay, so here's what I want you guys to do. It's chapter 7, section 5, 326, 1 through 4. And I'll do some of these with you guys. 327, 5 through 7, 328, 8 through 13, and 329, 5 through 10. So first one I want to look at, let's see, bottom of page 326. I've assigned 1 through 4. I'll just look at number 1. For this one, you actually don't need a number line. It says, write the word sentence as an inequality. I mean, I don't know if I made this clear yesterday, but I just wanted to point out something here. If I wrote, 2 plus 3 equals 5, that is an equation. I know it's an equation because it has a equal sign. Now, if I wrote something like 2 plus 2 is less than 5, that is an inequality. And I know it's an inequality because it has a less than sign, or a less than, or equal to, a greater than or equal to. Okay, those are all inequalities. And so that's kind of what we're focusing on in the next couple lessons, dealing with inequalities. And so the question, it says, write a word sentence as an or write the word sentence as an inequality. And it says a number n is greater than 1. And so this is number 1 on 326 that we're looking at. It says a number n, so I know the variable is going to be n. And it says is greater than 1. So I can write the symbol is greater than. Does it say is greater than and equal to? Does it say is greater than and equal to? No, it says just greater than. So n is greater than 1. Okay, so that's the answer to number 1 on 326. A number n, we don't know what n is, but whatever it is, it's greater than 1. If I said to, put it on a number line, I could put 0, here's 1, here's 2, and it says a number n is greater than 1. Does it include 1? It does not. So I put a circle over it. And which way is the arrow pointing? Again, it's going the same direction as the symbol here. Okay? So that's that first one done for you. You also need to do 2, 3, and 4. All right, the next ones I want to look at. I'm just going to do some problems here. Let's see here. They'll ask you, it'll say something like, tell whether the given value is a solution. So you guys did something like this a couple weeks ago. Remember where we would have a graph and they might have a point on the line somewhere. Let's say it's right here, and then they'll ask you if 2 comma negative 3 is a solution to the equation. We did some of those. This is kind of the same thing. You're plugging in what they give you, and we'll see if it works. So let's look at this one here. So if I write the equation, let me see here. I'll do, so if I wrote the equation, x plus 1 is greater than 7. Okay, that's a 7. And then they give you a possible solution. They put x equals 8. All you do is what you did a week and a half ago. Plug in 8 for x. So I'll write down x, which is 8, plus 1 is greater than 7. And they're asking if it's a solution. Is it a solution? Well, 8 plus 1 is what? 9. Is 9 greater than 7? Yes. It's a solution. Let's look at another one here. How about 7y is less than 27. 7y is less than 27. And the solution they give us, they want to know if this is a solution for the inequality. And again, I know it's an inequality because it doesn't have an equal sign. So I just plug in, it says y equals 4. So I'll plug it in. So 7 times 4 is less than 27. Of course, it would help to know your times table. 7 times 4 is 28. Is 28 less than 27? No. So the answer is no, it's not a solution. Let's do one more. How about one with a division? Z over 3 is greater than or equal to 5. And the given solution, the possible solution, they say, is 15. Okay? So I can just replace it. So 15 over, not 5, 3. 15 over 3 is greater than or equal to 5. Well, you guys should know by now, this sign, that symbol in a fraction means divided by. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So I can rewrite it one more time because 15 over 3 is 5. 5 is 5 greater than or equal to 5? Yes, it is. So in that case, again, that would be a solution. Now, they have these examples in your book, but I wanted to talk about each one because I know a lot of you don't even really look at the examples. These examples are on page 327. Okay. So when they say, tell whether the given value is a solution, look at the value they gave you and plug it in. See if it is a solution or not. All right. So page 327, I wanted you guys to do 5 through 7. So you can see 5, 6, and 7 at the bottom of that page. And it says, tell whether 3 is a solution. All right, this is what I'm looking at right here. Tell whether, the bottom here, tell whether 3 is a solution. So you're going to plug in 3 for all of those. All right?
So you just plug in 3 for all of the variables?
All 3 of them, 5, 6, and 7. That's all there is to it. Next page, it says the graph of an inequality shows us the solutions of the inequality. I'm looking at the top of page 328. And so again, they kind of they're defining a term here, which is convenient. You guys can see this in your book. And I don't think, probably, I can't remember if I know on the YouTube videos, sometimes if I show a textbook, they nixed my video. So I got to be careful about that. Okay, so then I want you guys to do page 328. I put down 8 through 13, and you can see those at the bottom. And I've taught you guys yesterday how to graph an inequality. And so let's do one of those. I'll do number 9, just as a reminder. So I'm looking on the bottom of page 328, and number 9 is the one I'm doing. It says f is less than or equal to 7. All right, well, again, the graphs can be really simple, you guys. I'm just going to put a 0 here, and I'll just count by 2s. Here's 2, here's 4, here's 6, here's 8, here's 10. Done, all done. All right. So f is less than or equal to 7. So does that include 7? Sure does. 7 could be part of the solution. It says less than or equal to. That's what that line underneath the inequality means. So it does include 7. So that means it's a solid dot. I'm going to put a solid dot right over where 7 would be. Which way is the arrow pointing? It's pointing that direction. I'm just going to draw my arrow that direction. So there it is, graphed. And you guys should know how to do those by now. We went over a bunch of them yesterday, and we went over a bunch of them before I started recording this. All right, so then page 329, 5 through 10. So I'll just turn this one over. And 329, 5, a number k is less than 10. So it says, write the sentence as an inequality. And I showed you guys how to do that a few minutes ago. I'll do number 5. And this is on page 329. It says a number k is less than 10. So we're talking about k, and it's less than 10. So I'll just put down k, a number k. We don't know what k is. It's less than 10. Well, so there I've done it. It says, write the word sentence as an inequality. There's my inequality. Now, they don't say to graph it, but if they did, I'll put a 0 here, and I'll put 5, and I'll put 10. Okay, so I'm going to pull a stick here. 50 points. Mr. Lesor, how do I graph that?
You would put a circle over 10, right?
Yep.
Then an arrow pointing towards 0.
Yep. There we go. It's less than 10. It could be 9.99999, but it's not 10. So you put a circle over it. There's number 5 done for you. Yeah. And then I wanted you guys to do, what else did I say here? 5 through page 320, 5 through 10. So let's look at, all right, only up to 10. Wow, that's not that many. Already done. All right. So, one more thing I wanted to show you guys, because you guys will come across this. One more. So I'm going to write an inequality here. Z is not equal to 3. You might see something like that. Pay attention. So here's 0, here's 1, here's 2, here's 3, here's 4, and I'll just do 5. How do you think you would graph that? Mr. Orweller, what do you think?
Would you put it where it wouldn't be 3 at all? Would it be like it won't be equal ever?
Right, that's what it says. Z is not equal to 3. Anybody idea, how would you graph that?
Would you put a dot over 3 and then put 2 arrows?
You have the right idea, but you use the wrong terminology. You said dot. What should she have said? Circle. Okay. But excellent. 50 points. You had the right idea. So it's not equal to 3. So it's going to be a circle over 3. And then she said it. You're going to do an arrow both ways. Okay. What if I had an inequality that said P is equal to -1? How would you graph that? Miss Scott?
You would put a 0 and -1, and then you put a dot.
Yeah, I'll just put I can do it right here. I'll put a -1, and then you just simply put a dot right there and nothing else, no arrows. Yeah, good, 50 points. All right, so you guys might come across something like that. Make sure you understood. Oh, it just ended. So